Hello everyone, I'm Marina and it's Sakramel School. In today's video, I will show you how to do an e-file manicure for sensitive cuticles. From A to Z, stay tuned and let's get into it. Here are the nails that I will be working on today. The cuticle is pretty thin. As for the coating, I will have to thin it down, but I will mostly focus on skin and cuticles. This redness indicates that the nail fold is full of capillaries, so I can conclude that this particular cuticle is sensitive. I should be really careful. Let me just quickly thin down the coating and remove lifted gel. It comes off leaving white pockets. We need to cut it down with the tip of the drill bit at maximum speed to make sure that it peels off. It shouldn't get any bigger. Natural nails curl down, causing lifting. We can remove it and polish the nail going from right to left. Now let's take a closer look at the cuticle. It has dried a little bit, so we can see it better. It's extremely thin and sensitive. And what about the lunula? On the index finger, the nail has a wide lunula, so there is no pocket underneath it. That's why I should be careful and get only this deep. On the middle finger, the nail has a smaller lunula, but I'm still going to play it safe. For an impeccable cuticle work, we need to push it back first. Use an orange wood stick or a cuticle pusher, whatever you like best. Stock cuticles are not easy to remove. Besides, there's a chance to damage sensitive skin. So make sure to push the cuticle back to open it up. Now I'm going to remove the pterygium with a buffer. It's a great life hack. It will help us to deal with the cuticle more efficiently, because there will be no need to remove it with a drill bit. We can use different drill bits to lift the cuticle. This one is a universal safe drill bit. I teach my students how to use it at our courses. We mostly use red and blue drill bits. Since this cuticle is sensitive, I'm going to use a red drill bit, not a blue one. There are other drill bits. Some of them are shorter or more elongated. Our choice will depend on the cuticle type, especially on its length and depth. When it comes to the nail plate, we also need to find out whether it's flat or curved and how deep are the sinuses. The result will depend on our choice of a drill bit. Let's proceed starting with the left side of the nail. Just switch on a forward mode and go clockwise. We need to make short moves about 3 mm each. I quickly polish the cuticle and the nail sinus. Then I move the drill bit up and down to remove all the dry skin from the sinus. Now I go from right to left to polish the lateral fold, to smooth it out. Once we're done with the left sides on 10 nails, we switch to a reverse mode to polish the right sides, this time counterclockwise. Switching between the modes helps to polish both sides of the nail. The moves are similar. At this point, we should polish the inner surface of the cuticle to get rid of dry skin and leftover pterygium. When you feel that your drill bit has got clogged, you can clean it by stabbing the side of your buffer with it. Stab it a few times, like this. The drill bit is all clean. Let's move on to the most important part. To do a perfect e-file manicure, we need to lift the cuticle. Using the same drill bit, I switch on a reverse mode and move from right to left. The tip of the drill bit is tilted down, the handle is looking up. This way we can get this white piece of dry skin that we need to remove, the outskirts of the cuticle. The higher we lift the cuticle, the better we can remove it. Then we have to work along this borderline, between this white skin and the pink part of the nail fold, so as not to damage it. We can use any kind of a sphere drill bit for this. A sphere or butt drill bit, or a rounded cylinder one. Choose what's best for you. The shape doesn't matter, just make sure that it's the right color. Despite the fact that this particular cuticle is thin, I'm using a blue sphere drill bit to remove it properly. Using a red one would be a bad idea because it would heat up the nail surface and overfile the skin. Make sure not to press on your drill bit while working. Move along the borderline between the two parts of the nail fold. Turn the finger towards the drill bit to cut off the cuticle. I know that it looks easy peasy on camera, just a couple of drill bit moves, but you need to practice first. Check out one of my previous videos about damaging the cuticle. The dangers of a sphere drill bit. In that video, I talked about common e-file manicure mistakes. And don't forget to follow me on other social media if you want to have more exciting manicure content. I have removed the cuticle, but if we take a closer look, we can see tiny hangnails. Sure, we get an extreme close-up view through the camera, clients won't be able to see it, but we'd better polish the cuticle to smooth it out. I'm going to use a silicone carbide polisher. It doesn't matter what mode we switch on for this purpose, just polish those tiny hangnails. That's how we can seal the skin. Those hangnails won't appear ever again after this process. Keep polishing the nail fold till it becomes smooth and shiny. We can also polish the sinuses and the nail surface to smooth it out even more. Let's take a closer look before we get to the next step. The cuticle zone is still red because of all those capillaries, but I did not injure it. Nevertheless, this redness appeared, so we should wait a few minutes till the skin gets back to normal. Let's coat the nails. I apply a thin layer of base coat and cure it in a UV lamp. These nails curve down so their sidewalls are missing. I'm going to sculpt them using a milky white jelly gel. It will perfectly match the color of the nail plate. It will be hard to tell it from the natural nail. I cure it with a UV flashlight before I send it into the lamp for a complete polymerization. By fixing missing corners, we can make the nail shape square and defined. It will still be slim, but with parallel sidewalls. A sharp square nail shape looks more exciting and expansive than nails covered with a thin layer of base coat. Strengthened nails always look better. If you agree with me, please give this video a big thumbs up. Do you like manicure and nail extensions? If you do, join my new online course on nail sculpting from 0 to Pro and get your certificate. The course is available worldwide. For more information, click the link in the description box below. Now I'm going to spice up the cuticle zone, using this glitter gel polish that looks like chrome powder. I apply a thin coat and stretch it down to the center, with a flat brush. Now I'm going to strengthen the nails without filing them. I apply a thin coat of liquid gel and then add a bigger drop of it in the center and stretch it out onto the sides of the nail. This gel is actually liquid, so it's going to flow to the sides. So I don't cover them up so as not to make them thick. We don't need that. I touch it up. Now we can turn the finger over to let the gel align a bit. Or we can send it into the lamp because we still need to file it for more definition. There are many fixing techniques. For example, we could file the jelly gel first and then sculpt the nail surface. It could work, but I decided to use a different technique today, in order to shape the nail after sculpting it. Either technique would work well, but before making a decision, pay attention to the camouflage color, the main gel polish color if there's any, and so on. let's file the nails. First, I'm going to define the free edge, as well as the sidewalls and parallels. Look at this sharp square shape. We just need to top it off. Now we can see the glitter gradient. This nail design is extremely popular, so feel free to charge more for doing it. It will never let you down. As you can see, the technique is pretty simple if you know about the nuances of this process. Watch those of my videos that you haven't seen, including my video about a combined manicure. Subscribe to my channel. Wishing you all beautiful nails. Good luck! Bye bye!